Let's dive in, because the drama is sizzling. Twitter went absolutely wild yesterday after Nicki Minaj started popping off about an old beef with TDE's Punch, bringing back all kinds of drama and turning what started as a little misunderstanding into a full-blown social media showdown. Here's the lowdown. SZA hopped on Twitter right after getting off stage and dropped this post. Mercury retrograde, don't take the bait, L's silly goose. According to SZA, she was just vibing about retrograde. But folks started tagging Nicki left and right and stirring things up. And you already know how social media loves to twist stuff and light a fire real quick.
Well, this back and forth was not on my bingo card for 2025. Nicki Minaj and SZA yesterday traded some words on X. So Nicki Minaj, at first she was tweeting about one of the TDE execs, Punch, who used to work with SZA. She basically felt like some of the tweets that he was tweeting while he was promoting a song were indirect shots at her. So she then...
What was the song?
It's a song called Broken Barbies, but it's something that he had been promoting prior to this back and forth. But Nicki Minaj felt like there were some shots being thrown her way in some of the tweets that he was tweeting about that song. But so she began then tweeting at him and just alleging a couple different things, alleging that because she decided not to do business with him, that he had been trying to sabotage her career and different things that
The beef started after Nicki called out TDE exec Punch for bullying, which SZA cryptically responded to using a Mercury retrograde post. Nicki fired back with insults about freckles and slamming SZA's deluxe album move.
Anybody got no motherfucking time for this shit. Okay? Now, I was in my motherfucking me, and I ain't know if I had to come out swinging or if bitches was, I didn't know. Bitch tried to be slick. Probably knew I had a meeting with all the alleged stalking they've been up to. Now look, bitch. I don't know one of your motherfucking songs. Not one, bitch. Y'all, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I'm not... Y'all, do y'all want to know something? Yo, like, y'all, I'm not being funny. Like, today, this whole day, I've been on my chill vibe, like, handling my business. You know what I'm saying? And so everything I said was real.
One person says something, another takes it the wrong way, and before you know it, boom! We've got a full-on Twitter war exploding like World War III. So Nicki thought SZA was throwing shade at her. She screenshotted SZA's post and fired back, saying, "Go draw your freckles back on, bookie. Liar, liar, pants on fire." And let's be real, folks have been calling SZA out for fibbing before, but we're not even gonna unpack that mess right now. That's a whole different video. Then Nicki added, "Sounding like a freaking dead dog."
What be eating? I'm eating my tampering. But what I'm saying is, listen, SZA. Okay? Listen, SZA. Okay? Find you somebody to motherfucking play with, SZA. Les Miserables, bitch. I said find you some motherfucking else body to play with, bitch. You already played with your own hoe, and we seen how that went, bitch. And you know I don't, surgery shame or body shame. You know I don't even do that. But bitch, I don't know if you fat, obese, chubby, or skinny. You see, and so now I got to call Dr. Now to make me figure out what the fuck has been going on here. Bitch, because what retrograde was you in, ma'am? You see what happens when you're so thirsty to be stupid and motherfucking corny? I'm saying, so good. So good. Y'all, but I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. Listen, I don't know. Oh, oops. Gotta get up over here. Y'all, I'm not making, I got something to do, but it's gonna take an hour. But the whole thing is, leave me the fuck alone. When you see me in a certain way or form, I would advise you.
SZA didn't hold back either. She came back swinging with, "I don't give a damn about none of that weird stuff you poppin'." And Nicki, she doubled down. Be looking and sounding like she got stung by a bee. ... Draws on my face freckles. Whew, this back and forth got ugly fast. Then one of the barbs came for SZA, saying, "You don't really want to start this, girl. If you were crying before, you're really gonna cry now when the barbs come for you." But SZA clapped back strong. She said, "I get bullied by millions online every single day. Then I step out on a packed stadium tour where people show me real love in real life. My parents are healthy, and I'm the most successful I've ever been. Get some damn perspective. Bark at the wall."
So let me get this straight. You were one of those, kids loved music, and then when you started tweeting, now I don't know if this was before or after Freckles and Bumbleina came out, okay? Which one, so I don't know which came from. However, Bumbleina, bitch. However, you took to your Twitter during those times to downgrade and downplay the top black women in their respective fields at the time. So that tells me a lot about you. It tells me a lot about you, man. So instead of you coming on Twitter to give props to the top black women in your field at that time, to the women who you later worked with, so I guess they weren't that bad after all, huh? You were just one of the kids that couldn't get in the crowd, at the in crowd, huh? You went and started drawing freckles on your motherfucking face and rearranging shit. But let's get to the heart of who Les Miserables is. Oh, oops, all right, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back in an hour, okay?
She even posted her stats and added, "What do you want to see? Let me know." Then she wrapped it with, "LMAO, let me go back to being calm, shy, and meek. Y'all have a blessed night. See you tomorrow for night 2, Paris." But here's where SZA doubled down. She said, "I wasn't even talking about or to anyone. The plot just kept thickening." SZA jumped back in saying, "I had just got off stage talking about retrograde. Y'all DM me with this mess. Yes, I'm mad now. Do what you need with that." But Nicki wasn't about to let it slide. She came for SZA hard for even mentioning legends like Beyonce and Rihanna. Here's why. SZA had reposted a post celebrating her SOS tour hitting $100 million in gross revenue. The post read, "SZA's SOS tour has grossed $100 million. SZA joins Tina Turner, Beyonce, and Rihanna as the only black women to achieve this milestone with the tour."
Because we have to discuss this, beautiful women and beautiful men of Gag City. We have to discuss this. We will no longer tolerate not being able to speak on the abuse that we've suffered at the hands of any powerful person, you see. And then they send out their little chicken heads, not knowing that I've been compiling information for 5 years. So if I were you, okay. Well, Leon, does she, I didn't know what she had tweeted about. Did she tweet about her shows or something? I don't know. But do these people not know my stats? Does this woman think on any day that if me and her walked in the room, I'm in any country in the world, these bots done got to your motherfucking fat heads, I see. Y'all don't even know who's a motherfucking superstar and icon anymore, huh, Mizza? Mizza, you're not an icon. You are a yodeling fool who needs auto-tune, who done dissed every female entertainer, it seems, based off of, the screenshots. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else, bitch. What the fuck? You done try to break that man back or something, I think, allegedly. How the fuck did you match the dots every time you put back on the freckles is what we the people want to motherfucking know.
Nicki clapped back and said, "B used to be on Twitter dissing Rihanna, but when it was time to suck up and get opportunities from them, she drew them freckles on and got to sucking and writing, allegedly. Like, B, stop being jealous of women you secretly were dying to be cool with. These men putting batteries in y'all backs and y'all dumb enough to keep it going, not realizing it's not gonna end well for them or for you." Buzz off, Bumblebina. Nicki even reposted old tweets where SZA had thrown shade at Beyonce and Rihanna. Back in May 2011, SZA tweeted, "Beyonce looking more and more like Madonna every day. Could have swore she was black at one point. Just saying." And then added, "I don't get it." The receipts Nicki pulled out sent Twitter into complete chaos. Neither Rihanna nor Ciara can hold a note worth a damn. One's just worse than the other. So what's the beef?
And did Desiree Perez take her motherfucking deposition? That's what we wanted. Oh, I knew that was gonna get you mad, Des. Okay, you guys. Now, Bars, I love you very much. So I have to do I have to do a meeting, but I'm gonna come back on here so we can have some fun in an hour, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, please know that outside of the accusations and stuff of anything I say, like in terms of alleged abuse of power and anything, outside of that, please know that this is all entertainment and should be treated as such. Okay? Please know that. It's okay to have a good laugh. Y'all know I love a good laugh. But ultimately, this is not that serious, you guys, okay? And honestly, I hate having to speak like this to women, to engage in this. I know it might sound unbelievable, but I really don't. I don't like it. I'd rather deal with men. I'd rather speak to men and cuss men out or whatever has to be done, because that's where it's gotten at, as of now, that's where it is. So, with these women not having any understanding that they've been constantly used as pawns. And now streams have been vanishing left and right. Where have they gone? Oh my. But talent wins, and talent is God-given. Okay, I will come back on in an hour, you guys. All right, love you.
That's what SZA tweeted back in February 2011. And what's wild about this whole situation is SZA wasn't even really involved. She got caught in the crossfire like an innocent bystander. The real battle? It's between Nicki and TDE's Punch, the president of SZA's label, Top Dog Entertainment. Nicki came for him first, posting, "Lamau, y'all remember that man from TDE who kept bullying me on Twitter for no reason? We got the receipts. I never even responded to him. What was his name again, y'all? I'm giving him a nickname, minus 30 million from now on." She even shared a photo of him and wrote, "Me after I sucked some good. Guarantee you wouldn't fight a man." Then she doubled down. "We got every tweet of your nonstop bullying, lying, and more. Your name's been added to the issue list. Shady draws. Same thing that makes you laugh will make you cry." Now this isn't fresh beef. Nicki and Punch have had tension for years, but what likely triggered Nicki to bring his name back up was something he recently promoted on his Twitter page. And that's where things spiraled all over again. So Punch was out here promoting his new TDE artist, Lyric Michelle, and her single called Broken Barbies. Now Nicki took this as a straight up jab at her. Because let's be real, Nicki Minaj and the whole Barbie brand go hand in hand. She clearly felt like Punch was coming for her again and decided to fire back without holding anything in. But then boom, SZA gets dragged into the chaos too. And let me tell you, Nicki came swinging hard. Her wordplay toward SZA was downright brutal. Nicki even called SZA out for saying we were in Mercury retrograde. To prove her point, Nicki reposted a screenshot where someone looked it up and showed that Mercury retrograde doesn't even start until July 17th. And SZA posted that on July 15th. Now listen, that's just 2 days before Mercury retrograde actually started. So maybe she genuinely thought it was already in motion. Or maybe, like folks have accused her before, she just ran with it and made it up. Either way, this whole mess feels kind of sad when you think about it. It all seems like one big misunderstanding blown out of proportion. SZA was out here defending herself, trying to explain she wasn't shading anyone specific. And let's be real, the song Punch was promoting, Broken Barbies, probably had nothing to do with Nicki Minaj either. But Nicki? She wasn't trying to hear that. With her history of clashes with TDE Punch, she seemed hypersensitive and ready for war. To be fair, though, we don't know what's been brewing behind the scenes. There might be layers to this drama we haven't seen yet. And just when people thought it couldn't get messier, the Barbs started digging up even more old tweets and clips from SZA. They began flooding the timeline with accusations that SZA had been secretly shading Nicki for years. Screenshots of random lyrics, interviews, and cryptic posts were being thrown around as evidence. One fan even posted, "SZA been jealous of Nicki. Y'all just never paid attention." And of course, SZA wasn't having it. She hit back with, "Y'all doing Olympics-level mental gymnastics to push this narrative. It's weird." But by then, the damage was done. Nicki's fans were in full attack mode, and Twitter felt like an all-out war zone. And I'm telling you, Nicki did not let up on SZA yesterday. When I say she went in, she went in. She even hopped on Station Head and dragged SZA so bad the internet is still reeling. What do y'all think? Is Nicki overreacting, or is there more to this story we don't know? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more crazy tea. I'll see you in the next one.